Namaskaram. This is Uma Vijay. Tomorrow, 4th of November 2021, is celebrated as Deepavali or Diwali. And what do we do on Deepavali day? What are the important significance and uh, the, uh, the rituals that we do on that day? With whatever little knowledge that I've got, I would like to share it with people. And in case if you are not aware of it, this will be and just it'll give you an outline to you. And mostly people will all know the reason why we celebrate Deepavali. But to my knowledge, whatever I know, I thought I will share it with people. This Deepavali is celebrated in many parts of the world, especially in India, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Burma, Fiji, Bangladesh, and so on. It is celebrated by Hindus, Sikhs, and Jains. North of India and south of India has got different mythologies in connection to this Deepavali. Let me start it with north of India. In north of India, it is celebrated as Lord Rama's return after the 14 years of exile to Ayodhya with his wife Sita Devi and brother Lakshmana. When he was coming back and during his 14 years of exile, how Sri Lankan king Ravana abducted Lord Rama's wife Sita, and Ravan Yuddha took place. And after that, he won the battle. Rama won the battle against Ravana, and which was on the day of Vijayadashmi during Navaratri, the 10th day. From Vijayadashmi, exactly on the 21st day will be the Deepavali day. And if we take the Google map and also check it, now we can find out that it takes 21 days for a person to travel from Sri Lanka to reach Ayodhya. And this has been proved recently. And this 21 days of journey, and when he reaches Ayodhya, people in Ayodhya all welcomed him, welcomed Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita by lighting lamps around the streets. And that is what is called Deepavali in north of India. Whereas in south, it goes in the previous yug. This is Ramavatar, but in south, Deepavali is related to Krishna Avatar. Mahavishnu takes the Varaha avatar, and when he goes to Bhuma Devi, for him and Bhuma Devi, a son will be born. And that was during Varaha avatar. And that child will have a boon. It's a boy baby. He will get a boon. And that boon will be that he has no death at all. But his death can occur only by his parents. Which parent will kill their own child? And that is the reason he took that boon. And Bhuma Devi, the incarnation of Bhuma Devi was Satyabhama. And Mahavishnu's incarnation was Lord Krishna. When Krishna and Satyabhama in the Krishna avatar, they bring the end to the son, Bhuma Devi's son, whose name was Naraka Ashura. This Naraka Ashura he was one of the lineage of the kings, which were from Kamaruba kings. Naraka, Bhagadatta, Vajradatta. Naraka's son is Bhagadatta. Bhagadatta's son is Vajradatta. Vajradatta's son is Narakashura. And this Narakashura was killed by Lord Krishna in a battle. And the day that the Ashura, the evil, the negative energy was killed, that was celebrated as Deepavali. Now, what is the meaning of Deepavali? It has to be split into two words as Deepa Avali. Deepa means lights or diya. Avali means series, that is in a line you put the lamps. Normally, this Deepavali falls in the month of Kartika month, or new moon day. In Tamil, we say this as Tula month. And prior to Deepavali, which falls on Naraka Chaturthi day, sometimes it gets overlapped with Amavasya too. This year, the Naraka Chaturthi started today morning, that is 3rd of November, after the sunrise, closer to 8 o'clock. And because of that, the Chaturthi should be in the early hours before sunrise. That is when we can celebrate Deepavali. That is why this year, that is 2021, we are celebrating the Deepavali on the 4th of November 2021, early morning before the Amavasya new moon starts. Now, the reason for celebrating Deepavali is given with few definitions and few indications. In north of India, this will be the winter month. When winter comes, everybody's physical, mental stability will be going down. Everybody will feel not energetic. So, in the winter time, and this is Dakshinayana, till 14th of January, the winter will be like that. So to boost the people's energy and to light lamps and give the energy back physically, mentally, these celebrations are made. And Deepavali is, the reason for that is this. And during Deepavali, they cook lots of sweets, they light lamps, and people meet up with their friends, families, get-togethers, exchange gifts, and celebrate it, and keep their mind, physical body, and mental strength stronger without going into depression. In reality, Deepavali start the previous day of Naraka Chaturthi. The previous day is, before Chaturthi is Trayodasi, which is the 13th day. From the 13th day, the celebration starts, and everything, we will be having lots of festivals, lots of lights will be lit till 14th of January. And on the 13th day, which is Trayodasi of Kartika month, we need to pray to God, Dhanvantri. The deity Dhanvantri is Mahavishnu's avatar, and he is dedicated for good health, and he is also the source for Ayurveda. And this Dhanvantri deity celebration is done on the Trayodasi. And somehow or the other, people have taken the word Dhanvantri and Trayodasi together, and it has been mixed and matched, and it has cut short as Dhan and Trayodasi is Traya. So that became the Dhan and Thera. That is how it has become. And this concept, I heard it from Isha Sadhguru ji's one of the discourse, which really gave lots of meanings and sense to me, because I knew we prayed to Dhanvantri before, but I didn't know that Dhanvantri and Trayodasi together it became Dhantera, and the way he explained, it made lots of sense. And now from that Dhanvantri, we pray for our good health, and then by lighting lamps, and also on the Deepavali day, before the sunrise, especially between early morning, between 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, we were supposed to have oil bath. The oil that is used is gingerly oil. And on that day, Goddess Lakshmi is supposed to stay in that oil. And by applying oil, and then the first bath has to be in hot water. And we believe on that particular day of the Deepavali day, river Ganges is seen in the hot water. So the Taila Snanam, that is oil bath with the river Ganges water in the hot water, and by applying Shiakai is a herbal powder, and that Shiakai is representing Vayu Bhagwan. By applying that all over our body and having shower, bath, it cleanses and removes all the struggles, reduces mental and physical stress, removes bad luck, and it starts a new life for us, eliminating ego also. And that should be done in the early morning before sunrise. And in south of India, because it is tomorrow will be followed by Amavasya, most of the Amavasya is new moon day. And the new moon day, we do the tarpan for our ancestors. And that tarpan has to be conducted after having oil bath. Normally on Amavasya day or doing tarpan day, we'll never touch oil bath. We'll never have oil bath. But the only exemption is Deepavali day. So on Deepavali day, even if there is Amavasya, prior to sunrise, you are allowed to have oil bath, and then after 8 o'clock in the morning, have a normal bath, head wash, just wash your head, and then do the tarpanam as followed by our ancestors. And then after that, wear new clothes, bust crackers, and celebrate it with by eating sweets. Do your normal puja, visit temple, visit friends, everything you can do it on Deepavali day. On Deepavali day, when you are doing the puja, you have to light either 5, 7, or 9 lamps in your puja room. And then outside the house, on your balcony, or inside the house, anywhere, you need to put rows of lights, diyas, lamps in rows. That is what is called Deepavali. I remember reading it long time ago, reading it in one of the article which was said by our Paramacharya, who is also known as Shankaracharya of Kajimat, that we need to light 21 lamps, 21 diyas, and pray to Lakshmi Ma. And on Deepavali day in the evening, they do Kuber Lakshmi Puja. On Dhanteras day, we have to pray to Dhanvantri to request for good health. And then the next day, we are doing on Deepavali day, evening we are praying to Kuber Lakshmi prayer and requesting for wealth. So we are asking for health and then wealth, and the celebration goes for up to 5 days. In south of India, it is celebrated for four days, whereas in north it is celebrated for 5 days. And Deepavali is considered as a festival of new beginnings, light over darkness. And during Deepavali, it is a must. The firecrackers and all were not indicated in our scriptures. But as I have told in my previous episode about Dhanteras and the Yamadeepa, the ancestors who came down, or any departed souls of us, they don't have to be related to us. It can be our friends, family members, or even people who have worked for us, our gurus, our teachers, our students, or a person who worked at our house, anybody known to us. Those departed souls would have come down to earth during the Pitrupaksh period the previous month. The previous Amavasya is the Pitrupaksh starting period. That Amavasya finishes. And after that we will have 9 days of Navratri. Those Pitrus will be still saying here. And by doing the Tarpanam on Amavasya day, on the Kartika month, on Deepavali day, sometimes it is previous day Deepavali and then Amavasya next day. And this year it happens to be Deepavali and Amavasya on the same day. In 2021, we do the Tarpanam and we light the sparkles which has been said in our scriptures as hold ulka, a fire called ulka. And the sloka goes like this: Tula hamste sahasram sau pradoshe puda darsyo ulka hasta naraha kuryu pitrunam margadarsanam. So by holding this ulka fire in our hand, the sparkles in our hand, we are showing the direction for our Pitrus, the Buddha, the Darsya, they are in the Buddha form, and we are giving them the darshan, the mark darshanam, the direction to go to their world. And definitely we need to light ulka that day. The fire of the busting of crackers came later, and that is purely to keep the, because in north of India it will be a very wintry time, and there could be lots of germs, there could be pollen, there could be fever, and diseases could be there. By busting the smoke, the light, the germs are killed, and the sky is lit with fires. That is the other reason also. Now, by celebrating Deepavali, we are not only freshening up our mind, physical mind, emotional, everything, but we are also worshipping our ancestors and giving them the chance to go back to the world with utmost happiness, and with their blessings we will start our new life. There are certain people who will start their businesses on a new start on this Kuber Lakshmi Day, and Diwali is a festival of celebration. It is sharing sweets, happiness, joy, giving gifts even to needy people, and sharing everything. Hope everyone will have a wonderful Deepavali. Wishing all the people who are listening to this to Deepavali wishes from me to you and to your loved ones. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Thank you.